Glory be to God for the beautiful day that God have given to us. Today, I want to share something about wisdom. And I believe you all know wisdom is something very good for each and everyone to have it. And as we all know, God created man in his own image, and God gave us wisdom. So each and everyone on this earth have wisdom. Each and everyone on this earth have wisdom because God created you in his own image. In that case, we all have wisdom. It's just that sometimes how the wisdoms are being applied is the problem. In this case, I have some types of wisdom that these days many people are applying, and I'll choose the best one also that I think each and everyone needs. We have four types of wisdom. That's the four types of wisdom I have. We have the sensual wisdom, we have the earthly wisdom, we have the devilish or the devil's wisdom, and we have the divine wisdom. I'll first pick the sensual wisdom. The sensual wisdom is the type of wisdom that many people uses their mind to lie or to convince people just to satisfy their physical body, something like more lust, or those who sometimes try to convince a lady just to go to bed with. The kind of wisdom that a person applies to win that lady is one of the sensual wisdom, because he will use a lot of tricks, some kind of mentality to convince this lady so that the lady will like and understands his words. So those that uses this kind of sensual wisdom just to convince people are one. And the earthly wisdom are those that mostly go to school. You'll be going to school to learn and study a lot, whatever degree you want to have. You make sure you get good grades and add a lot of book knowledge into the one that God have given to you. And most of those kind of wisdoms are being more applied in most of our institutions, being wherever the person may be, being a politician, having his own business or something like that. Some are good, some are also bad, because some of them uses this kind of earthly wisdom to steal. They use this earthly wisdom to steal a lot of money from people, like the politicians and those in their other businesses. But some of it also applied it very good. They applied it in a positive way. So the earthly wisdom have two main, two also main ways that many people applied it. Some applied it more badly, and some also applied it positively. The devilish wisdom is the type of wisdom that people try to fabricate some kind of stories, negative stories, just to put people into troubles, and devilish convincing. Even the devil tried to use all the strategies just to tell you that if you try to do this kind of criminalities, the bad things, the evil things that you'll be doing, and he puts a lot of his own tricks in it, just to convince people, for them to, like those that help a lot of people, advising them that let's go to war and all those things, let's overthrow the government, let's find a way to set a rebellion, this whatever, and all those things. This kind of earthly, devilish wisdom are those people. They use all means to convince people for them to do evil, do bad, evil things. But the best thing, the best wisdom that I think each and everyone needs is the divine wisdom, which is from God. Because if you take even the earthly wisdom that you have to study in the schools, with all kind of degrees that you'll be having, years coming, you still need to upgrade. You still need to have extra courses as the years or the time are being changed, and things are being added, new technology and new things always being added. This kind of earthly wisdom, you always need to upgrade. You need to also go to school to upgrade the wisdom that you have. But the divine wisdom, the Holy Spirit always keep on increasing. The more you are more submissive to God, obedient and prayerful, you don't need to go to any school for upgrade. The Holy Spirit will upgrade through prayers, through your obedience. When you are sinless, if you do not sin, you have this kind of upgrade there. Okay, I want to give add a Bible verse so that some of us who also understands the divine wisdom also. Proverbs 1:7. It said, "The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and discipline." So here Proverbs is telling us that the fear of the Lord is beginning of knowledge. Knowledge is one of the tools of wisdom, because if you have wisdom, you have knowledge also. So knowledge is one of the pillars of wisdom. So Proverbs is saying the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and discipline. So sometimes people that you see them fooling around and doing all evil things, it's not just because they are evil or whatever. They lack wisdom, they lack knowledge. Because if those people have knowledge and wisdom, they will never ever fool, because they will know what they are doing is not right. Let's read also Proverbs 1:2. "For attaining wisdom and discipline, for understanding words of insight, for acquiring a disciplined and prudent life, doing what is right and just and fair, for giving prudence to the simple, knowledge and discretion to the young. Let the wise listen and add to their learning, and let the discerning get guidance, for understanding proverbs and parables, the saying and riddles of wise." And it will come also to the 7 that the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and discipline. So it's always good for each and everyone to fear Lord, so that you can acquire knowledge and wisdom. I'll also try to add some other verses also to it. If you read Isaiah 11:2, it also talks about wisdom. And when you talk about the foundation upon which things are being established, the foundation where things are being established, if you don't have wisdom, you can't do anything, because it's through wisdom that things can be established, that you can do whatever you want to do. Because if the craftsman don't have wisdom, it will be very, very hard for the craftsman to even create something. So it's through wisdom that sometimes most of the new things, with God's own wisdom, will gives you the insight how to discover some of God's creations. And I would like to add the 7 pillars of wisdom, so that many also will get the understanding of it. The 7 pillars of wisdom: 1 is knowledge, 2 is understanding, 3 is discretion, 4 is counsel, 5 is power, and 6 judgment. 7 I want you to find out. But when it talks about understanding, which is also one of the pillars of wisdom, you can read Proverbs 2:6-10, Isaiah 46 also to 10. You have a lot of insight about how you can get understanding. And the more you understand, it's easy for you not to act negatively, because if you understand, you contribute. But it's been also said that those who are wise are more the listeners. They listen more and add sensitive or wise contribution to whatever, to make things valuable. So it's always good to look for wisdom, and to look for wisdom you need to search it from God. How can you find wisdom? Because it's natural, it's naturally in you. I will recommend the divine wisdom to you, because that one, if you submit and being more obedient to God, He will give you divine wisdom, and it will be easy to have knowledge and the insight of whatever God have, so that you can be one of the great people among the great people on this earth. I pray that you search for divine wisdom. Never use the devilish wisdom or the sensual wisdom, which always fulfill the devil's will or what the devil's like. But search for divine wisdom. And even if you have the earthly wisdom also, being educated in schools and all those things, wherever graduate, you need to also use it positively, so that your wisdom will not turn just to help the devil fulfill. The devil fulfills whatever he have on this earth. Pray and seek for wisdom, because wisdom with its knowledge is power. Because if you have wisdom, if you have knowledge, you have power. And that power, you don't need the earthly power, you need the divine power if you have divine wisdom. God be with you and guide you. Glory be to God. Your wisdom have to be positive. Take care and stay blessed. Bye bye.